Hi, it's Katie. Hi, it's Katie, KatieNelsonCoaching.net, and also Walking with Women. And today I just want to talk about friendship and what it means to have a friend and be a friend. You know, a few weeks ago, school started and kids were starting to go out of the doors, and some of them for the first time into the big world of preschool or some in kindergarten. And it's always such an exciting day, but it also is felt with fear and trepidation of, oh my goodness, both on the child side. Some children just have that anxiety of leaving home, leaving mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. And then the others are just like out the door. I had one of each. And, one was just so ready to go. And the other one was very shy about it. And I even found out, though, later in life, as my kids are now adults, that one of my sons even has struggled with preschool. I had no idea. He always came home bounding and happy, but he said he spent a couple of days just sitting on the front porch waiting for me to come back. But he was in a personal home preschool. It was a great experience, but he did have some reluctance in going at first. And so, what is it that makes some kids just bound in and excited? A friend of mine posted on Facebook one day that her daughter she went bounding into the classroom. Mom, look at all my new friends. Whoa, what happens to that energy? How many of us walk into a new situation with the idea, look at all my new friends? I think most of us walk in, even if we look like we're all together, even if we feel like we're all together, I think most of us walk in and look and think, who will be my friend? I know that in my moves, I've worked on several different church staffs, and each church, I think, who will be my friend? Who am I going to hang out with other than church activities? Who am I going to tell my prayer needs to, my needs? Who will I open up to? I look at the group and I think, who will be that one or that two? We all have friends. We all have a desire to have friends. How deep are those friendships? Are we one that keeps our friendships at length? Or are we one that opens up and spills it all and tells maybe too much sometimes? Are we one that just has that little circle of friends? I have friends they have one friend at a time, and you know that when you're with them, you're their friend. Now, that can be positive, it can be negative, because sometimes if they're just that one person, it can get a little overwhelming. But at the same time, when you're with that friend, you often feel like you are that person's friend, and you know their deepest secrets and they know your deepest secrets. Now, I'm not saying that you have to share everything with everyone. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, what is a friendship? I took a little bit of time and I actually looked it up. And the way Webster defines a friend is, he says, the state of being friends. So we first of all have to define what a friend is. It is a person like you and one you enjoy being with, a person who helps and supports you or something that you care about. A friend is one who knows you, who takes time to have conversation with you. The friendship begins because there's an act of wanting to put this together, and you want to spend time with them. You want to get to know them. You want to find them. So today, I just want to, in our time together here, just talk about a little bit of things that I have discovered in life and that we use in our Walking with Women friendships. We connect with each other more than just when we have a problem. We really work to have activities during the week that meet a lot of different people's interests and a lot of people's needs for friendship. We spend a lot of times in coffee shops. We spend a lot of time having lunch with each other. We just spend time having time where we can just have everyday conversation. People say, well, you walk every day. We do walk every day because as we walk, we just begin to realize that we're more alike than different. And we kind of find our groove with the different women that come. And it has been a really good experience over the last 4 to 5 years where we've been able to just really build some relationships. We began with a coffee. just a little coffee in a coffee shop. We began going to lunch. We began walking together. Now we have activities pretty much 5 to 6 days a week. And we have people that are grooming and coming leaders in our groups. And we are just finding that our friendships are really growing. And not only are they growing in a large group, but we're finding people are beginning to build friendships on their own, and they're beginning to find their place in a friend. So some of the things that as leaders, what we do is we check on people. If we haven't seen them for a while, we give them a call. We send them a text. We send them an email. We connect through Facebook or Meetup. However they choose, we connect with them just to let them know we're thinking about them. We try to keep our activities open and not closed. We invite everybody to come in. All women are welcome. And we try to, if there's a new woman, the leader, we try to spend time with that person either during the activity or after the activity, hoping to give them just a little bit about who we are and what we're doing. So we are intentional about who we are and the friendships and the purpose of our group. Another thing that we do is when someone is hurting, ill, or sick, ill or sick, I guess that would be the same, but someone is hurting, has a need, is ill or sick, we try to make sure that someone is connecting with them. Often it's more than one person, but we try to make sure that we're there to help them. It's kind of like a small group where sometimes we'll provide a meal, sometimes we'll provide financial help, sometimes we'll provide gift cards, whatever we can do to try to help that person. Also, if someone is notices that someone hasn't been around for a while, we'll make sure that somebody checks on them to see how things are. And as leaders, we're trying to build up that in other people. So it's not always the leader that does it, because a friendship group is all about the group being the friend, not the leader being the only responsibility. So in your life, where are you a friend? Where do you see your part of being a friend? I don't know about you, but my mom used to say, if you want a friend, you better be a friend. What does it mean to be a friend? Well, to me, to be a friend, it's about going beyond yourself. I may not want to do the exact activity that's happening or maybe go to that exact restaurant, but the ladies are important to me, so I will go. I ask for their ideas. And then when they give ideas, I try to make those ideas happen. When I walk into a group of people, I tend not to just go to the people that are just already going and excited. I kind of stand back and I watch the group and I look to see who's standing alone. I look to see kind of what the dynamics of the group is. And then I try to bring that person that's standing alone into the group. Now, that might mean I bring her in, introduce her, and I step away and I look for the next person, because that is what I do sometimes. But I also try to follow up with that person before the activity, event, evening, afternoon is over and just see how they enjoyed the event. But it's about not me making a friend that day. It's about you making a friend. It's about you feeling comfortable in the group. I know that I'm going to find my friend because that's just who I am. But my goal is to help you find your friend. And so when we're looking for friendship, sometimes it's not about who I want at the moment, but it's about helping someone else find a friend. And before long, we realize that we have more friends than maybe we can even count on one hand. How do we go deeper with a friendship? How do we go so that the friendship is one that we know we can share things with, that we can truly become that sister bond of a friendship? So the way that I do that is I pray first and I ask God to show me, who is it that you would like me to connect with? Who is it that you would like that bonding to happen with, so that I know that I'm finding a friend who shares my ideals, who shares my Christian principles, my biblical thoughts? Because if I have a friend, I want to know that they're going to be praying for my situation. They're not just going to be giving me advice, but they're going to be giving me wisdom and godly advice. And I try to do that for my friends. I try to say, I will be praying for you. For those of us that do pray and say we're going to, one of the things that I heard a long time ago, and it has helped me a lot, is if I see you post a need, or if you call me and have a need, I will try to post a prayer. I will try to say, can we stop and pray right now? What I find is when I do it immediately, it stays with me through the day. And I remember to lift that person regularly through the day. If I say, oh, yeah, I'll pray for you, oftentimes I go to bed and I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, I never prayed for you. I never thought about it again. And so what I've learned is just take a minute, then stop and pray for them. And I find you will too, maybe, that person stays a lot more on your mind through the day. So today, I just encourage you, think about it. What is it that you look for in a friend? How do you build a friendship? And how do you go deeper with those one or two friends that you know are a part of your life? So these are the things today from Katie Nelson Coaching, just some tips on friendship. And we'd love to hear from you. You can connect with us on our website, katienelsoncoaching.net, or you can email me at katie@katienelsoncoaching.net or walkingwithwomenkatie@gmail.com. And oops, that's correct. Katie, Walking with Women, Katie@gmail.com. So I hope to hear from you. I hope that we can connect sometime. And if you are interested in anything that we're doing, either through coaching or walking with women, please see our website, katienelsoncoaching.net. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.